what's good, everybody? Ready to do a little video for Amazon delivery. Today is officially my 6th day, so I'm at the end of my first week. Today was my 6th day. I did 6 days straight, and I know before I started, I wanted to see some input on videos about how the job is and getting started and whatnot. So hopefully this will help out anybody who is looking for the same thing. To begin with, it took it was real easy to get on board. Within about 4 days of applying, I was good to go for my first day. You have to pass a background check. You need a pretty decent driving record, of course. You got to be 21, and you do take a drug test. It all depends on the company. They sent me to a lab for a piss test. And like I said, so it depends on your company. And Amazon, they deliver through third-party logistic companies. You know what I mean? Little companies that go to the warehouse and deliver for them. But yeah, it took me quick to start. The very first day, they kind of you do kind of have to be able to adapt quick on the first day. So what they used to do was a ride along where you would drive with a veteran driver for the first day. You would ride along with them, but because of COVID and quarantining and social distancing, they took that out. So you kind of just go on your own for the first day, but they cut your packages in half. So the company I'm with, on average, a deliverer may have about 100 to 200 packages, depending on whether you're doing an 8-hour or 10-hour shift. I'm right now for the 8-hour shifts. I'm waiting to get into the 10-hour shifts, but it's going to be a little minute. And it also depends on your location. I deliver in the Baltimore, Maryland area. And it's a lot of drivers, it's a lot of locations, so we don't have like 300 packages or so like I be seeing on different videos throughout the country. I guess like more spaced out spots with not as many drivers be having that many, but nah. So if you're an 8-hour shift, well, at least for my company, you may get like 100 to 120, something like that. And if you're a 10-hour shift, you may get like $150 to 200 or somewhere in that area. But for the first day, I had 50 packages, and it went kind of good because I'm very active. You know what I mean? Like, I've been an athlete all my life, so I look forward to things like this. So I was really getting that in my first day. The beginning was not rough, but like I said, I had to adapt. First and foremost, you'll meet up at a lot to get your van, depending where your company is. Luckily for me, my third-party company, we're like 5 minutes away from the Amazon warehouse, so the drive to pick up our stuff isn't that bad at all. So that's how it starts. You go to your you go to your company, get your van, you drive to the warehouse, you load up. Now the load up part, it depends on the warehouse, so it can be intimidating, for your first day when you pull up to the warehouse and you have to load up. You have to locate your stuff, bring it to your truck, load it in. It's like a big ass warehouse. You have to find your stuff and whatnot. And then they, some spots may rush you to load up, or you may have a certain time. With us, where I'm at in the Baltimore area, we load up really quick. We kind of just scan our stuff in and throw it in or organize it on the go. We don't really take a whole lot of time out, which is good. Gives us time to hit the road and get going. So average loadout time is about 15-20 minutes for us. So yeah, you load up, you know what I mean, and then you hit the road and you just get going. So with the device that they give us that scans and whatnot, is real easy to use. Like, it takes you step by step exactly what to do as far as GPS, scanning packages. And you can use your phone as well through the Flex app, but they don't pay us to use our phone, so why do that? You know what I mean? I just use a little thing that they give us. And you also have to, drive safe, drive good through an app called Mentor, which tracks your driving, your braking, acceleration, you know what I'm saying? If you swerve in corners, running up on curves, stuff like that, it tracks that, and you have to have a good amount. If your amount is too low, then you'll get in trouble, or at worst, you could get terminated. So I think the highest you can get is 850. My first week as of now is like a 820. I drive pretty decent. But yeah, so the first day, after the first day, you'll get caught on. Like, it took me exactly 1 day to really get caught on, it's all about you finding the best method for you, finding the best van. I like the all-white Ford Transit van. A lot of people like the Ram or the Benz, the Sprinter vans, the new ones, the blue ones. They're cool, but I like the old school white joints. As you can see, like this is wide open. So I put my packages right here, I reach over, grab it, and I'm out the door. With the other ones, it's like a sliding door. You have to stand up, go to the back and whatnot. I just find this to be much easier, you see. So so what they do is you get about 50 or half of regular amount for like the first 4 days. So my first 4 days, I had about 50 packages, and I got through those very quick. And usually when you finish early, you do something called a rescue, where you go meet up with someone who needs to have amount of packages taken off their hands, and you may go take off a couple for them or whatnot. So for the first 4 days, I had 50 packages, and every single day, including my very first day, I had to rescue. But like I said, I'm used to having to adapt on the run with things. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just with new jobs, new schools, whatever it is, I'm kind of just dropped in the middle and have to kind of figure out on the fly, which, at first sucked, but now I'm so used to being in that situation that I guess it allowed me to be able to adapt to things quicker. So I caught on like within like the first hour of everything, by the second day I was moving. And like I said, you have to find out a way of making it more convenient for you. Every second, every minute counts. Now, here's another thing. You want to be, efficient with your time, especially depending on your company. Like I said, third-party companies deliver through Amazon. It all depends on your company. I had an interview with 2 different companies before I started to choose from. The first one was real janky. For one, you get paid by the hour. The one I'm doing now, I get paid by the day, no matter what time I finish. And then the company location was about 20 minutes away from Amazon, so I had to drive, which was even further from my house. So I had to drive about 35 minutes from my house to get to the company, and then drive 20 minutes to Amazon to fill up, do my delivery, and when I'm finished, drive back to the company, or drive back to Amazon, then drive back to the company, then drive back home for 30. The joint I'm at now is 17 minutes from my house, 5 minutes from Amazon. Is very, very time efficient. And like I said, I get paid by the day. This is my second 100 route day, and I finish within a couple hours. Like, I really don't take long at all. And today they didn't ask me to rescue, so I'm on my way home. I'm finishing about 2 hours early, but I'm still getting paid for that whole day. Now with other companies, they pay you by the hour. You know what I'm saying? No matter what time you finish, how many you have, that's how you get paid. So, do your homework on the companies. I suggest one that allows you to get paid by the day, because if you finish early, you're getting paid regardless. And yeah, so really this job, I wanted to do a video after my first week, not after my first day, because the first day, like I said, you get about 50 packages, and anyone can say it's easy and they like it. I wanted to wait until I got like a regular, 100 or 125 haul before I really made a synopsis on it. And I mean, I like it. If you're someone who likes being active, I can't sit still, stand still or whatever, because I would get bored or fall asleep or something like that. I just can't stand sitting still. I love being active, and I like to work out. So I look at this as like a little mini workout too. Let's see what exit I gotta take. So yeah, if you're someone who's on the go, who doesn't mind, getting sweaty, that's another thing. Really, the only challenging part I see with this as of now is the weather. In Baltimore right now, as of July 20th, they even sent out like a weather alert or whatever, because it's so hot. So on the thermometer for outside of the car is reading 110, and yesterday it was 110 outside as well. You got the heat, and then you got the the Maryland humidity that mixes up with it. It can be pretty bad. So that's the only thing I would say is the challenging part. You see, I got the bucket hat. Like I don't really play no games with the sun, long sleeve and all that. So if you can, if you don't mind getting a little sweaty and really, being on the move, hustling, to really, get through your packages, then this job is cool for you. Like I said, as of now, I like it. Like I get paid $16 an hour, and anything over 40 hours is time and a half. I think that's good pay for what I do, and just to have a job, I'm pretty happy about that, because it's not easy to get a job, let alone right now during the whole Corona situation. And this is actually my second job. I have another part-time where I stand all day, and I can't stand it, but it's at a Whole Foods and the discount is lovely, so I do not complain. But I'd much rather do this, you know, being on the move, being able to drive, you know, being on your own, breaking whenever you want. So we get 30 minutes and 2 15-minute breaks that they give us that you can take whenever you want. But I mean, honestly, I'll take like maybe like 2 5-minute breaks throughout my day to eat something. I have my lunchbox right next to me, and then I have a water jug, of course. So, you know, you have to be able, if you're good at being on the go, then you'll be straight. I may eat, you know, 2 little small things throughout the day, and I keep it pushing. Because like I said, I get paid by the day. So I'm not trying to take a 30-minute break. You know, you park somewhere and take a 30-minute break, that's taking time out of my money. So I just, you know, kind of eat on the move and keep it pushing like that. But, you know, if you're working for one of the companies that pays by the hour, then, I mean, you know, maybe you would want to take your time if you know that you'll finish. If you know that you'll finish on time. But yeah, like I said, you control what's going on. You know what I mean? And I love it. I like being by myself. I don't like someone being over my shoulder or having, you know, always have to put up a front for customer service. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Oh, another, you know, little slight problem is the bathroom. You know, of course, there's no bathrooms in the vans. So I drink a lot of water, yo. Like, I drink a lot of water, and I have to piss a lot. So I usually like find little spots, you know, in the woods or to like a public park with a bathroom. You know, I try my best to find spots, you know, and do that. But I mean, shit, before I started, I seen a video and someone left a comment talking about somebody had a bottle in their car to piss in, and I remember seeing that, like, yo, that's crazy. Like, it should never get to that. But man, lo and behold, I got my little emergency bottle right now just in case, because it really gets real. It may be a time where you have to piss and there's nowhere to pull over at, you know, and you got to do what you got to do. But that's it, really. One thing, so the first day was cool. Immediately after the first day, I made an investment. I went out to Best Buy and got some AirPods. I highly recommend you get some AirPods. Usually, if you have a decent van, it'll have Bluetooth, so you'll be able to listen to your music. But when you get out and have to walk, you know what I mean? If you have to walk through apartments or walk through a long driveway or whatever it may be, I love my AirPods because I can get out my car or get out the van, you know, double tap it and it's playing on here. And all I gotta do is hop right back in, press the play button, and it's back on the van speakers. The transition is very smooth and very quick, so I'm never not listening to anything. You know, if you like podcasts, I suggest, you know, you bump your favorite podcast. Me, what I've been doing the past couple days is I make a playlist, and I have about 5-6 hours worth of songs that, you know, keep me upbeat, have me in a positive attitude. I recommend that as well. You know, really make a playlist of music that really gets you going, you know, gives you energy and stuff like that, because you're going to be by yourself, so you have to find, you know, the best ways to make the best out of the situation. So yeah, right now I finished my day. I finished my 100 packs in about 4.5 hours. I get paid for 8 hours. I finished in about 4.5 hours. And I'm on my way back. I'm about 35 minutes away from the station. So I'm about to go back now, check in with the warehouse. I have no return packages. You know, stuff happens. You may have to return packages because you were unable to get to the customer, or, you know, the package may be beat up or whatever it may be. I have no return, so I'm about to, you know, go back to the station, check in, go home, and get paid for the remaining 2 hours that I'm on the clock, you know, for nothing. But yeah, that's just what I got to say. I do like it so far, and I kind of figured I would. You know, I've been wanting this job for about 2 weeks prior to getting it, and, you know, I was kind of excited to get it, but then I was like, all right, let me see if I'm gonna actually like it, you know, after a couple days. You know, after the first day, I'll probably, you know, be like, oh yeah, this is easy, this is nothing. So I really wanted to get on the regular schedule first before I made a review on it. I know a lot of people have had bad reviews with it, and really that all comes down to the company that you work for. Like I said, my company is great. Like, I really like it. And the first company that I interviewed with, I really don't think I would have, you know, liked the energy or enjoyed my time there. So it really do your homework on the third party company that you're going to end up working with. you know, that delivers for Amazon. You know, mine is great. They pay by the day. You pick your van. I've had the same van all week. I love this van. And yeah, that's, you know, that's it. The weather, you know, is going to be like the biggest problem, especially right now in the summertime. It's hot as balls. It's been 100. Like every day that I've worked, it's been at least 100. And then, like I said, Maryland humidity is no joke. So it does get pretty bad. But you know, the AC be bumping, and I don't mind it. I've played football, you know, every year, all my life. So you know, summer camp, I've been there. But yeah, that's it. If you're considering it, do your homework, do your research. You know what I mean? And then it's good money, man. I think so. You know, I mean, what other job, you know, you get to drive around, listen to music, and be active, you know, and get paid for it. Like I said, you just got to, you know, and then plus you get to see new spots of the state that you're in. You know, out here, I done seen some parts of Maryland I never even knew existed. Some beautiful houses, man, and that shit's like motivation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how I say. You just got to make the most of it. You know what I mean? If you really, you know, can find ways to enthuse yourself, then this is for you. If you like being active, this is for you. If you don't like lifting stuff or getting sweaty or getting dirty, or if you don't like rushing or being on the move, you know, kind of, you know, having some pep in your step, it's not for you. But yeah, that's it. If y'all have any other questions on anything, just go ahead and leave a comment, and I'm gonna get back at you. In the meantime, I'm about to go to the crib, hop on a Call of Duty, and enjoy the rest of this day. Peace.